Tomb of Annihilation. Last session, you all had a little encounter. I don't remember what they were called. Little box creatures. They were constructs. And Alimar pretty much devastated them with his fireball. Y'all took them all out and then went downstairs. And in this room, the initial room you came into was a bunch of green smoke, fog, or whatever you want to call it. It was coming out of a cauldron in the middle of the room, which y'all located a lid for, closing it off, stopping the fog from coming into the room. You saw a clone of Akka naked in a cage, and also these three little dolls, with which some of you took, and it gave you all. Each one of you got like a different benefit from possessing the doll. You're free to clone. What you learned in this room was basically that there were some hags that were supposed to be returning soon. And y'all got a little, some of you at least got a little paranoid about that. But to the south, there was a big green skeleton door. It had the symbols of the keys once you investigated it a little bit better. But did not seemingly appear to be any way to open it at the moment. So you went upstairs, and in this first room here, there was a mirror and candles and some levers. Akka pulled the wrong lever. Y'all had an encounter, which y'all pretty handily defeated. After the encounter, you all took a long rest, and you reached level 10. And that's where we left off. Anybody got anything else they want to add?
I think that's about it.
Is there any way we can check the logs for my HP?
I probably can.
My other thought was if you cloned Akka, if you gave him the same HP that I had at the moment.
I didn't.
Nah, that was my only other idea.
He's not that kind of clone. He's got 7 hit points, buddy. Pulling up the logs going to take a little bit to go through.
You don't keep notes on your PC anywhere with like character info, shit like that, do you?
Me no. You can look it up later. I mean, I'm nearly positive I should be in the 90s, but I mean, I'm not going to change it without being 100% certain. And also confirming with you, of course, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it'd take me way too long to go through that database file and actually look to see what your hit points were at. Rolf's on his cell phone, so he must still be working on the same. Okay, so what do you all wish to do?
We are taking a long rest, right?
I think just finished.
Yeah, you just finished your long rest.
That's what I thought.
All right, well, we're down to this. We're down to the end by the looks of it. We need to finish these 4 rooms.
You want to check outside and see if there's anything?
All right, yeah. Storm will move outside, slowly, kind of come out and see what he sees in here.
Empty. Pretty much empty. I mean, the clone is still down there in the bottom area.
What's he doing at this point?
Just sitting on his ass.
Those hags come back yet?
You don't see him.
I'm gonna holler down to him about that. Have you seen those hags?
And he'll nod. Nope.
All right, well, just scream and holler if you do. And Storm will start moving up here. And I assume that this is another door here.
Yes, and it has a pentagon carved into it.
All right.
Hey, Clue. My light is bugged out. It's just dark for me. I can't even see other tokens. It just has like the regular light. It doesn't have the
It doesn't, does it?
numbers on it that it had last week.
I bet you when I did the whole, what was it? Long rest, it probably took it off of you.
Yeah, I just had to put it back on, which is what I just had done, but it still came up the way it had it before.
Well, let me find it real quick and I'll put it back on you. How was that?
I can see!
I guess I probably need to put it on artist as well.
Welcome back.
All right.
All right. We ready?
Yep, I can see now. I can at least see my allies.
Do we
Oh.
have that other key? Looks like the pentagon here is next.
Also, little side note, I found the bit in your VOD. You're at 91 HP now.
Was I rolled an 8 with my +2 con, right?
Yep. You commentated the whole thing.
Hey, that's why I have proof of record. Thank you.
All right. So do we have the pentagon key? And
You're not needing the key to actually open these doors, though.
you don't.
No.
Yeah,
It-
Clue,
it-
my
what
hit
it-
point's supposed to be 72.
Okay. What it's doing is it's opening it to where you're able to insert the key on the big green door.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, I will check this, see if it feels like it's got any traps. If not, I will open it.
Okay, doesn't appear to be any traps. And you can open it. As you open it, the delicious aroma of spiced meat greets you. At the end of a 20-foot long corridor, a room opens up with red tapestries covering the walls. A feast is spread out on 3 tables, consisting of roast boar, squash stew, and a tray of iced cakes. Flagons of frothy beer complete the banquet. A gaunt human male in a dusty black suit quietly arranges the tables or the items on the tables, taking notice of your intrusion. Without a word, he gestures for you to come forward and sample the feast.
All right, there's someone in here suggesting we come in, but it's very dark in here. There's not much light. And Storm will cautiously start moving forward with his 10-foot pole.
And you don't trigger any traps or detect any. And Storm. Kubazan whispers into your head. Try the roast boar. You must try it.
If you say so. And yes, Storm will come in. And so I take it this room is not lit at all then.
It didn't appear to be in any of the description that I have read through the storyboard, so I did not put a light in here. Unless I missed it somehow.
Gotcha. What's the gentleman doing?
He's just tending to the cake table.
What is this feast for?
He just looks at you and nods and points to the food.
All right, what's on the tapestries? I'm sorry if you said that, I missed it.
I haven't said anything about what's on them, but I mean, you can look at them if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely look at the tapestries.
Give me a perception check. I guess I should put this dude on the map. Hold on.
Hey, Almar. Keep an
Yeah.
eye on your HP. Mine keeps resetting back to 81.
Yeah, I've done it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Is it doing it tonight? This keeps resetting?
Yeah. Because I keep seeing Alamar drop back down to 72 or 70.
I'll keep
Yeah.
an eye on it. See if I can't fix it.
Yeah, I don't know why it gave me 72 or 70. I don't know. It don't make sense.
Well, y'all both currently are benefiting from a max HP of 5 from aid. So that's definitely got you a little higher. I don't know if that's interfering with your hit points sticking.
That aid should be off.
Yeah, the 8 isn't on.
Okay.
I mean, that should be gone.
Yeah, because that's a 8-hour deal.
See, when that took off, it dropped me down to
Yeah.
76.
Let me fix it.
Went to 76.
Wow. That's a big 5.
That's a lot of aid.
5 plus the 10.
Okay, Alimar. Okay, anybody else got 8 on?
Roth does. I think he's the one that cast it, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got to cast it every morning.
Okay, it only dropped him by 5, so it's apparently it's doing right. All right, we'll just keep an eye on it and see if it still does it.
Probably thought me and Alamar were trying to cheat.
I don't know.
It's like, nice try, guys.
Okay, so what are you doing, Storm?
Storm will take out his dagger, move over here, and slice a piece of that boar off and take a bite.
Okay.
Give him a little bit of a look, being slightly confused on why he is eating. When,
And,
when we've been dealing with all this shit. You're just gonna trust it?
and this human looks at you, Akka, and points to the table, and kind of gives you a little sign language of like he's eating for you to eat.
Wow, guys, this boar is very good. Very, very good. Making for a nice breakfast.
I'll point to the boar and then hold my hand out open.
Storm will slice a piece off and hand it to you.
Sniff it.
Smells good.
Well, then I eat it. Pass the sniff test. It's definitely not poison.
Tastes good.
Give a
No,
little
it
nod to Storm.
seems a bit bizarre to have cooked meat in a place like this.
Especially when we just fought werebears. Oh, wereboars, I mean.
Well, sir. Did you cook all of this food?
He just nods his head up and down, motioning yes.
Very, very good.
I guess I'll go on in.
And you said there's beer glasses around the center table or something?
Yes, there's frothy beer.
Oh, hell yeah, I grab one.
Yeah. Okay, so you have who has beer?
Akka for
Are the
sure.
spirits saying anything?
Not to you.
Of course, mine would wimp out.
I'm gonna hang back while they do that and ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
I'll go on and slice me some of that boar too.
Okay. I might as well give say Artisy some of the boar.
I thought for a second you said summoned. I was like, oh no.
As far as Roth, I'm not going to make him eat something. His character, he's going to have to make that decision.
And then Storm will definitely grab one of the beers, not drinking it right away, but definitely taking a sniff of it.
Beer smells great.
And he'll take a sip of it.
Y'all do get the link that I drop on y'all, right?
Yep, got 24 hours to live. Got it.
What? Mine says I got 3 days before I turn into a woman.
Oh, well, then they're all different. Well, shit. Guess I got a bad one.
Okay. Let's say 10 minutes has gone by, and your detect magic has successfully completed. And as it completes, you do notice an aura of illusion magic around the human.
Well, I should have expected that much. Nothing crazy about the food?
No.
So has anyone figured out what we're meant to do in this room yet?
Nothing yet. No.
It's just the Last Supper.
It's just a nice little meal room.
Yep, I guess nobody's figured out anything yet.
I don't know if anyone wants to
Can I try
take
to
a
look
look
behind?
around the room.
Can I try to look behind the tapestry?
Yeah, it's just a wall. But if you want to give me a perception check, we'll see if you see anything extra.
Yeah, I'll do that too. I'm going to help him.
You see the same thing Storm's seen. Nothing particularly different. Just
Just 2 better. With my -1. Well, shit, Almar, I don't know what the hell's in here. Just some good food. Nail.
what about you, Alvar? What do you see?
It's probably going to be lower than theirs.
Don't count yourself out, man. Look at that.
Oh yeah, so much lower.
Mm-hmm. The one over by Storm. You see something more. The subliminal devil's face cleverly hidden in the design. The devil's open mouth forms a pentagon.
I'll point it out to the group.
What's that? That's the one to the south, or the one to the east?
You're directly on it.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So let's say it was a devil with a pentagon mouth. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is interesting. Is this your god here? Gesturing towards the man in the corner.
And he just nods no.
Nods no. Have you tasted this these fine beverages? And I'll gesture one of the glasses towards him.
He just shakes his head no.
Well, you should indeed try one.
He just smiles at you.
I don't trust this.
Okay, what else do y'all want to do?
What are the other foods on the other table?
Squashed stew, iced cake, and then the frothy beer, of course.
Well, friend, why have you been just waiting in here? Why have you not?
He just shrugs shoulders.
The man's an illusion. You will get no answers from him.
As soon as he says that, I'm gonna kind of walk over to him and try and take the backside of my dagger and push it through, see if it's solid or not.
It is, but I mean, it's definitely something. He just maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't look like himself outside of the illusion.
So like, essentially, like, yeah. So it's like I go to push on it, and it like I hit something, but not necessarily exactly where the fabric should be. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's pretty close.
And when I go to do this, does he react in any way? Try to stop me, or
He just kind of looks strangely at you.
why do you hide your image from us?
He just shrugs his shoulders.
Almar, I'm really confused. I don't know what to do.
I mean,
You're not the only one.
the most we could probably do is if anyone has some sort of magic to dispel the illusion, we could see what he truly is. Or the only other thing is I'd say we feed something to that devil head on the wall.
I will. When he says that, I will go over, slice a piece of the, or yeah, slice a piece of the boar off, and try and throw it into the mouth on the of the devil.
And when you throw it towards the mouth on the devil, you do notice that the meat goes through the fabric as if it's not even there, disappearing.
Ooh.
Well, that was weird.
Because the mouth is definitely fabric, from what you can tell. But
Almar,
it, it was almost like it's an illusion.
Almar, how much gold will you give me if I throw Storm through the tapestry?
Let's see how much I get.
Let's see who goes through the tapestry if someone tries to throw someone.
I'll give you 5 gold pieces.
I'm gonna walk up behind Storm, give him a smile, and then
And Storm is
hip
gonna,
check.
Storm, knowing exactly what you're gonna do right now, just slides out of the way and tries to get you to hip check yourself into the
You
curtain.
can't even do that.
What I can't?
No, you can't hip check yourself. I'll just fall.
No. I want to like move out of the way as you want to hip check me to see if you like fall and try and kind of guide you towards the thing there.
Okay, so y'all want to do opposing checks to see. You're definitely going to need that high roll to have a chance against Storm. Oh,
Hey, buddy.
so what exactly are you trying to do, Akka?
Wait, no, that should be at advantage right now, right? Or not?
Yeah, you ate that pig thing, so yeah,
Hey,
I guess you
if you
did
want
get
to waste your
another.
advantage on this, go for it.
So you're able to prevent him from doing what he was going to do. It did say that, right?
It doesn't give me a time frame. It just says I have advantage.
Yeah. You have advantage on strength checks. And I hope he gets that flooding under control.
You think that's a portal or a secret door?
Mm. But if I miss, I'll just go through the tapestry, I guess. I'm not gonna try to hold myself back. Be putting too much oomph into getting a Storm in there. He's a jacked kitty.
So
And okay,
just enough of your face is able to go into it because the mouth is not large enough for your whole body to fit into it, to the hole, the invisible hole, or whatever you want to call it. And your head bangs against a glass lever. And you feel like you may be in some kind of small compartment, your face.
as soon as I see him kind of start to go through it, I will kind of grab him to try and stop him from going like fully through it.
Okay.
Like if I at some point think that there's a threat of him actually going into the thing, I don't want him to go in the next thing, but I just want him to fall on his face.
But seeing as your shield is on the outside of the compartment, it is dark.
That's actually exactly what I was going to ask. So it just feels like glass. I'm not really sure what it is, correct?
Exactly. It's got that cold feel to it.
But I definitely know it's a lever.
I mean, it could be.
I pull the lever.
You just hit your head on something.
Okay, so you pull the lever, and that's all that happens. Nothing happens that you can tell.
All right, I kind of wiggle myself back out, look to Alamar, and say, something's in there, and I'll be rubbing my head. Sure, it's got a decent little welt on there. I'll look to Storm. Why are you touching me?
I like that. I was like, tell him not to try that again.
What do you think? What kind of, is it a lever or do you know?
I'm not really sure. I think it's a lever, but I mean, it's like glass. It's weird. You should look.
Storm will yeah, that's fine. Storm is going to stick his head into it for just a split second. I do have dark vision.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I'm just looking to stick my head in and look and see what's in there.
It is a small, extra dimensional compartment, and you see a glass lever set into it, and that is it.
And can I tell whether he actually moved the lever or not when he reached in?
You don't have any idea which way the lever was positioned to begin with.
I'll look at Alamar. Ask him if he moved the lever, if he moved it up or down, or what he did with it.
Which way did you move this glass dildo?
I couldn't tell. I used my mouth. I think down.
All right, so down. Storm will reach in and try and push it even further down, see if it goes any further.
It doesn't. It's fully pulled. Shaw, you give me a perception roll.
I can do that. Not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Oh. Hear anything, you say?
We've unleashed the gates of hell.
I'm gonna step out of the hallway and look around. Just kind of peeking.
Storm's gonna, he's gonna holler out.
I only have a little bit of light.
Okay, so you step completely out of the doorway?
No, I just poked my head.
Okay.
Second character to get decapitated.
Can't really see anything outside. I mean, well, Rolf does have light, but you can only see the portion that lights up because of him.
Roth's all the way in.
Someone
Or artist, I mean.
Oh yeah.
Someone go take a look. See if that door got unlocked. If we unlocked the next part of that door.
Hey, it's the Aqua Clown.
Artist will yell up. Yeah, it looks like the pentagon or pentagram one is available to have a key put into it now.
Ah.
You guys did it.
Oh, and Shaw, as soon as you leave the room, you are crippled with hunger. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Interesting.
Should have ate the food. In hindsight, of course, but you know.
I mean, you could always go back and eat some.
Not too late.
Well, first I'll try to eat some rations and see if that does anything.
You just, I mean, actually, I'm going to say you can't even go back in and eat food now because it doesn't specify that gets rid of it. No, it does not. You just feel hungry. You feel like this is a little different than your typical magic.
All right. Well, I guess we need to check the next room.
That's why I had Artis and Roth eat because I was like, I'm not dealing with having to do it for them, and you know. So I would see anybody who's actually here that doesn't eat, they can figure it out.
I'm against peer pressure.
Obviously.
Are you gonna open that and go in?
I look to him confused.
So is it a condition or?
It is. I can't really tell you.
I just look at Akka and I do the pushing motion, like push.
Okay, not meta using meta here. Would you be able to tell if you were cursed?
I do use Arcana, so I mean I could make a check.
Okay, give me a check. I'll say that's good enough. You realize that you have been cursed.
Okay.
With Storm giving me the motion to open the door, I open the door
Okay.
and make my way in.
Don't go in yet.
Well, hold on. This was a triangle carved into this door. You open the door, you move in, and a 5-foot wide floor to ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall of this room is filled with light, the source of which is not apparent. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass, 5 feet above the floor. Inside the cylinder, an iron lever is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Mm. Ugh. Point to it when Storm comes in. Shrug.
Yes, I see it. I want to take a look around, see if I see anything else on the walls, see if I see any other strange things about this cylinder. Is the triangle cut in the wall about the same size as the triangle key we have?
The triangular hole in the glass is 1 inch wide.
So
Very, very small.
is that about the same size as the triangle key?
No.
Storm's going to take his hands and put his hands on the glass, start to look in.
I'll relay to Alamar what I saw.
So you look in, and nothing changes.
All right. Is the hole too small for my fairy friend to go in there?
No.
I'll bring it up and all right. See if you can go inside there and see what if you can move that lever.
Certainly. She goes inside. You see her try to pull the lever, but she's unsuccessful. She returns. She says, "It's too heavy for me."
Thank you for trying.
You're welcome.
All right. And this okay, so this glass goes all the way to the ceiling. The hole was 5 feet off the ground, correct? And
The cylinder is 5 feet in diameter. The glass looks really thick. Um, and yeah, it is floor to ceiling.
I'll look around the room and see if I see anything else.
You do not.
And yeah, with that hole only being an inch thick, or an inch wide, I cannot fit my fist through it. Correct?
Oh, heck no, man. But you're
That's
talking about also that the hole is towards the top and the lever is at the bottom. So um, this thing is the lever's a long ways from the hole.
Now the bottom and the top are like sealed, right? Because you said that there's light coming, but from an unknown source, correct?
Yes, they are sealed. And I mean, I've said that it's 5 foot wide and it's floor to ceiling, but I mean, I guess we could say that the ceiling is 10 foot in here. So we'll say that basically the lever from the hole itself is probably 8.5, 9 foot, away from each other. This thing is big enough a person could fit inside of it easily.
See, it's just one big mirror that's circular, right?
Well, it's not a mirror. It's just glass. cylinder.
Oh, I thought you
Idiot.
said mirror.
No, the mirror was the first room.
I can break it.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's always a possibility.
You may try to put Mage Hand in there and see if I can pull it.
You can try. My friend here was not able to pull it, but you can definitely try Mage Hand.
Would I be able to see it?
See, you could try.
I'll cast Mage Hand, see if I can pull the lever.
And you cast your mage hand and attempt to have it pull the lever, but is unsuccessful.
Well,
All right.
Should we see if Shaw can tell if this has got some magic on it? I have an idea, but it might be... That may not be wise.
Most of your ideas seem to be unwise, Akka. But no, I think
As you move forward, Akka, the cylinder seems to turn brittle all of a sudden. You're not quite sure why.
Gonna tap it with my Morning Star.
And it shatters.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, if 3 creatures stand around the glass cylinder, forming the points of a triangle around it, the cylinder turns brittle and can be shattered with any solid hit. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to bust it.
We're basically geniuses. You're welcome.
Yeah, you just got lucky. Y'all just got. I was watching y'all's positioning too, and when y'all positioned yourself like that, I was like, all right, they did it. Even though they didn't mean to.
And Storm will reach over and push the lever.
And you don't hear anything from where you're at, but you do hear Artis yell that the triangle key is now available to be used on the big green door. And give me a second here. Gotta find it.
He's looking for the hag.
No. Where did I have it at? Okay. A small chest appears on the floor.
Storm will go to open that up.
So about in this room or in the main room?
In the room you're in. And inside this chest, there is a black, blue, gold, green, purple, and red key. All those keys. I mean, one key is not all those colors. So just to clarify that.
They're all separate keys.
Yes. But 6 keys in total.
Storm will scoop them up and throw them in his bag of holding. Keys seem to be good so far.
Yeah. Let me read something here. Which key do you grab first?
I don't care. How many are there? 6 of them?
Yes.
Whichever one's the closest to me.
the gold key. And you go to pick up the gold key first to put it in your bag of holding. And on your hand, the top side of your hand, a sigil, an arcane sigil appears. And you know that you it basically I'm trying to think of a way. There's no way to link anything off this, I don't think. Let me look. Yeah, there is. I'll give you a chance to pause after this happens before grabbing any of the other ones, after seeing what this does. And you immediately smell coins from Alamar and Akka, and even the precious metal of Akka's armor.
Well, this is very interesting.
So what, you a gold digger now?
And, who smells sweeter, Elamar or Akka right now?
Let me look at their sheets. Uh, hmm. Hard to say. I mean, as far as coins go, Alamar does. But as far as precious metals, Akka does.
And I'm gonna definitely start to. That's interesting. I'm gonna smell my the bracers I've got on. They're see if they see if they do anything special where they're magic, and then my other metals, and see if I can tell the difference. I'm gonna walk over to Akka and start smelling.
He's over there smelling you, Akka.
I try to force out a fart.
Crazy kid.
We know he wouldn't have
Roll
been trying
Constitution save.
He wouldn't have been trying to sniff Falco. That's for sure.
Roll a Constitution save. See if he shards.
Sure. Let's see if you're actually able to force one out. Let's say, I guess you're maybe able to strain a fart out and not shit yourself.
It's good news.
Okay, so there is 5 other keys, and you realize as soon as you touched this key that you received that gift. And where he was positioned at, I'm guessing that Alamar and Akka probably would have saw the sigil appear on your hand.
Alamar, why is he smelling me?
I don't know. It must be some kind of magical key for something. Maybe it unlocked his gold diggingness.
You're all giving off some very sweet aromas at the moment.
I'm gonna grab a key. Is there a silver one?
There is not. There is a black, blue, green, purple, and red one left.
Oh, I'm grabbing the
he
black
needs
one.
purple.
All right, so black goes to Akka.
Hell, I'll grab the purple.
And that one, okay. I'm sure Shaw would have liked that one you just got, Alamar.
We should tell the others.
Bastard, that's my favorite color too. I'm over here dying from my abdomen, so
I'm gonna come back out and in halfling just start like saying, "Hey, there's some keys in there. They seem to have something going on with them." But of course, with no one being able to understand, it's just a bunch of grunts gesturing towards the room.
And the clone looks at Roth, Shaw, and Artis and repeats what you just said, but in common.
wow.
That's even better.
This clone, we could use him as a translator.
Because he ain't gonna be much good in combat then.
No, because if Akka farts on him, he's going to die.
Go get you some of them keys in there.
Okay, who else wants to go grab a key?
Well, I guess I'll go. The last time I didn't touch something in a room, I got cursed for it.
Blue, green, and red are left.
I'll take the blue one.
What color dragon is or dragonborn is Roth?
Yeah, let me look.
Thought he was blue.
I think he is, but let me verify. He does lightning damage, so I'm assuming that's blue. So we will give Roth. Well, the blue's already been taken, so he's got green or red. I'll let y'all make the call. What do y'all want him to have, the green one or the red one?
Make him take the red.
I vote red.
That's
Red
fine,
for
Brennan.
vengeance.
Okay.
And as I'm grasping at my abdomen, I'd look around towards the group. I say, if anybody knows something to get rid of a curse, that would be mighty nice.
That'll leave the green one, and we'll give the green one to Artis. I would have to say, out of all 6 keys, Artis probably got the worst one.
Serves him right.
But just so when Rolf comes, y'all can remember this for me maybe. He got a key that basically allows him to use it as an action to eat a mouthful of flesh from a humanoid that has been dead no longer than 1 day. When you do, you regain 3d8 plus 3 hit points. And once it's been used 3 times, the charm goes away.
Another reason to keep the clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got the no face charm where he doesn't have to eat or drink.
Yeah, it's true. He definitely
Yeah, but it's
did
like
get
a
that.
walking potion, or a really good potion.
His old cannibal, huh? Does that mean he could eat his own arm?
Eat his own arm.
But only if it's dead.
Oh, okay. If it's dead.
Okay, so y'all have completed that room. Let's see where y'all are going first. Looks like you're going beyond. Are you going to that north door?
That's the plan. I just was waiting for everyone to catch up.
Okay. This door has a square carved into it.
Open.
This room is filled with flying sheets of parchment, with writing on the pages visible as they flutter by. A metal plate bolted onto the far wall is set with a ghostly lever.
I walk back out. Alright, it just keeps getting stranger and stranger. Looks like pieces of parchment are flying everywhere in there.
I mean, guess you can't read.
And Storm will look at Almar. He knows what parchment is.
What makes you
Hey,
think
I'm
that I
just
can't
as
read?
confused as you are.
Say it's flying, so I'm not so sure he does.
Wait, hold on. Backtrack. What makes you think that I can't read, Almar?
Just because of your eyes.
I didn't say it was easy.
Or you're extra. You can read 2 books at a time, one of the 2.
Yeah, it makes me super intelligent.
Did you just snort?
Me?
Somebody snorted when they laughed.
It wasn't me.
I was leaning back in my chair. That might have been it.
When Storm comes in and sees the parchment, like, flying around, just gonna give him, like, a look. Like, told you so.
That's a lot of
Wow.
paper.
He knows
Okay. So, what are y'all doing?
Storm will come up to the edge of the room and just take a look around.
I'm gonna take a step in. Do I see anything on the paper? On the parchments?
Yes, I told you there's visible writing on the pages as they flutter by you.
Yeah, I want to know if it's more, like, legible.
You probably need to grab one to find out.
Storm will reach to grab one of the pieces.
Alright, well, I'll do that.
Give me a dex check.
Alright, maybe I won't do that. Oh, damn, not bad.
So Akka
Yeah,
and
good.
Storm both grab a random page. Give you a second. This is for Akka. And this is for Storm. You get to looking at it, Akka, and I'm going to say you're able to read common at least. You just can't speak it anymore. But it appears to be the spell Fireball.
Almar, I think this is maybe a scroll, or I don't know how they look, but I mean, this one says Fireball. I'll hand it to him.
And the one that you grab, Storm, is Polymorph. 4th level spell. But they look like pages from a spell book.
Did
Storm,
you say spell book?
Yes.
Alamar runs in.
Storm will will try to hand this page off to Alamar as he goes in.
I've already got those spells. I need to find something else.
He says that. Storm will try to grab a different one.
Okay, give me another check.
And I'm going to be grabbing too.
Storm is able to grab one. Let me see here. Alamar, you just do miss one. And the one you grab this time, Storm, is Cause Fear.
This is Cause Fear.
Yes.
You have that one?
No, I don't have that one. That sounds like a dang cleric spell.
Storm will hand it to you. And then he'll try to grab another one.
All right. As you grab another one, it turns to dust, and so does all of the others in the room.
No!
Roll initiative.
Boy, now that's just pure
I
out.
can't tell. Is that an actual initiative call?
Yeah, there's stuff in here.
Yep.
Dang, 2
Oh,
19s?
that's great. I'm too busy looking at the spell.
All right, so we will start out combat. Roth is first. He's not going to be able to get in all the way into the room, but he will try to get there. 10, 20, 30. We'll get him to right there. And Shaw will be next. Trying to figure out a way to do this a little better, but Shaw can just go all the way in if he needs to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I could see things from here.
From there, you might be able to get a glimpse of the one that's just north of Alamar.
I moved up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I meant from where you were trying to move to.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see anything from where I was. I can see my allies. That's what matters.
Nice roll, Walker.
For Akka, yeah, super good.
Yeah, that's two in a row, ain't it?
Yep, on the dex rolls for sure.
You know what you gonna roll next?
A 2.
I'm gonna
'Cause I can't
twin
roll.
cast haste on Alamar Akka.
Okay.
Just marking off the sorcery points. Drop that on. And that's it for me.
Yeah, see, it didn't increase my AC again. It's weird. 22 AC, Clue.
It didn't increase your AC?
Mm-mm.
You were watching it this time?
Yep. I mean, I have 20 AC.
Yeah, it didn't raise mine either.
Maybe when
I think it does it when something attacks you. It takes 2 away from their roll, or gives you 2 more.
it should add it to him. But
You know, mine shows like when I've got a spell effect bringing my AC up, it turns green. and then it brings my AC up to
Mhm.
where it should be. Yeah.
My haste may not be coded right. I pulled it right from the module, though.
Doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
I mean, it's just +2. It's easy enough to add.
Yeah.
So this guy here is obviously going to go for Alamar. All right. Just trying to make sure what he gets to do on his turn. He's going to attempt to claw you. Missing you.
Didn't work right there.
And then this
Oh, I see it.
dust method points at you. I need everyone that's in the room to roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
Hey, we died, Storm.
Is that me and Roth as well?
Oh wait, no, Storm's not in the room. Never mind. I'm not actually.
Yeah. It's the hallway. I don't know if that counts.
I got to roll for them as well.
The door's on the other side. You're in the room.
So all of them rolled significantly high enough. Okay, so Storm and Akka, you kind of tied. Who's got the lowest dex? We'll break the tiebreaker that
I'll
way.
go out on a limb and say it's me.
Yeah, my dex is 20, but am I actually in the room or not? Sorry, I rolled before I even looked. Like, I'm kind of on the edge there. I wasn't sure if that counted.
I'm going to rule you're outside of the room, so it would be Akka anyway. All right, so you get hit with force damage. No save involved in that. You failed your you failed to roll higher than anybody else in the room. That's why you got targeted by it. It's a random effect or some kind of effect. All I can tell you is that he said spindle dash, and this force ended up hitting you, missing Alamar and the other dust methods before hitting you.
It's fine. I probably couldn't understand what he was saying. What he was saying, anyways.
Probably not, actually. All right, this guy here, where's he at? He is actually next to you, so he's going to target you. Missing. And I am going to have this one go for Alamar. These are claw attacks, by the way. And that one actually lands. No, that would not hit. That was rolling at my. It was because I got my stream. Hold on a minute.
You didn't have him target.
Move your token back to the spot it was at. No, I'm going to show you what it was targeting.
Nice.
He was
Okay.
on top of it when I
The
dragged
camera's
the
busted.
dice
Turn off
roll.
the stream.
When I rolled or dragged and dropped the dice on his token, it actually targeted the token that was underneath him.
I'm gonna start doing
But-
that more often.
But I know a 15 would miss. All right. Aki, your turn.
Well, feeling a bit quickened, take a step up. And since these things are all made out of, like I'm guessing just shimmering dust, it'll be pretty hard to tell if any of them look weaker than the other, so I will just Booming Blade attack the one to my north.
And you do hit. Okay, as it dies, yeah, okay. Hold on a minute. It looks like you both passed, but it exploded into a burst of dust, and you were able to keep it from getting into your eyes.
I think even if it hit me normally, I'd still be okay. Got that cross eye. Well, rinse and repeat, but this time at 19, putting Booming Blade back on myself because of haste. That's a hit. And, excuse me, this time then using my bonus action for a swing. Another hit, roll more damage. And take it out.
Okay, and this one does the same thing. So give me a second to target you as well with it. And it looks like you both saved again.
I'm getting lower, my mod's carrying me. Well, then with that being the end of all my attacks, I think right here is a good position for me. I'll let everyone else kind of maneuver around if needed. Turning my focus and staring down the last two remaining shimmering dust guys.
Alright. Storm will move, and I'm assuming I can't attack from this location, correct?
I would give him half cover from there.
Yeah, Storm's gonna move in and take an attack at number 11.
Wow.
Why did that advantage?
Because you got to have it toggled?
No, I didn't have it toggled. Oh no, I've got two. I have two things. Target? Am I targeting two things or something?
Looks like you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
one thing targeted.
You got yourself targeted?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, you do have
You
yourself.
attacked yourself, Storm.
Yeah.
You missed herself. So.
You like to do that a lot.
You did hit the dust method though with the 17 overall.
Alright.
So and it did trigger a sneak attack. It's applied to you. So
Oh, that's weird. All right.
okay, so that one is down. Let me do him, and you and Akka are within range.
You did 25 damage to yourself.
Did it do? I thought I
I think because the attack already went off, it just assumed.
No, he's got himself. He's got himself targeted right now.
Oh yeah, you do.
You do.
Yeah, but it missed.
Now it's
How did
gone.
it still do damage?
But I untargeted myself.
Akka,
That was weird.
you actually rolled a halfling 1.
I knew it was coming.
It was getting lower and lower.
You were blinded for 1 minute. Okay, so
What else is new?
I will remove
Well,
that.
if you look at the
damage.
stream, you'll see what else is new. I can't see anything.
Oh shit!
Oh, did it take it off of you? Did it done it like it's supposed to?
Like, the only thing I can see is my token. I can't even see the map.
It's all dark.
Nice. I love it, man.
Yeah, so I'm like legitimately blind.
I didn't know it would do that.
Yes.
I like it.
I like it.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't like it as Akko, but I like it as a player.
I am gonna swing my dagger at this thing for my. Actually, I am going to disengage. Never mind that. No, I'm swinging. Sorry, yeah, no.
You hit. And you do cause some damage.
And then going to move back here. And that will do it.
Artis is out of the too far away. Alamar.
Oh no.
You just see Akka like swinging wildly. I'm blind.
I'm gonna grab his arm and say, "Don't swing at me."
I swing down.
And I will pull out this rapier and attack.
That's a good solid hit. 6 points of damage. Another hit.
Still
another-
hit.
And that's enough to bring it down. Let's see if anybody else gets blinded.
Please, all three of us.
Well, Alamar is out of range. But
Right now, you can storm.
or Storm, I mean.
I was gonna say, how is Alamar out of range?
Yeah, I said it wrong.
Oh, I'm unblinded now. The sand washed away the other sand.
Can I just roll a 20? God dang it.
I'm going to put the blinded back on you, though.
No, I mean, I still
Whatever.
can't see. I mean, I'm still have the effect of blinded, and
Oh, yeah, you do. Okay.
I was just making a joke.
All right, so you both saved on that one. And combat is over.
I looked at Alamar, and I have so much crust over my eyes. I look like the kids next door that never went to sleep and have all that sand from the sandbag.
One of the dust methods, when it died, though, the one north of Alamar's original position, transformed into a stick of black chalk.
Yeah, if that's sitting right next to me, then yeah, Storm will go ahead and pick that up without thinking about it.
And I'll take out my water skin and try to wash the sand out of his eyes.
Okay.
And give him this flask and say, "Here, take a swig."
Is it alcohol?
with whatever we bought that we had on Sarah. I don't even know if it's still good or not.
All right, so you get the dust out of his eyes.
Is there any more parchment on the floor?
There is not. All the parchment's gone.
Anything else in the room?
Just the metal plate bolted onto the far wall, and it has a ghostly lever.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to try this out. And Storm. Well, okay. Did anything happen when I picked up that chalk?
No.
One of them did drop this Alamar.
Give me some time. I'll try to identify it.
And Storm will hand it over to him.
Doesn't seem magical.
And then
Wow.
Storm will hit the lever.
As you reach out to grab the lever, your hand passes right through it.
There he is.
Hey guys, sorry about that, man.
It ain't your fault, dude. You ain't got to apologize.
How's everything?
Unless you
get
did
the
a
water?
rain dance, and then yes, it is your fault.
Yeah, if
I'll
you did
take
the
care of
Indian rain dance, then we'll blame you.
They're talking. We just got a deal come across the deals saying that we're under tornado watch.
Oh, you be careful out there. What was she saying, Storm?
I was asking him if they got everything all situated now. Bags are all in place.
Finally, at least we won't have to fill them up again. We got my son went down and he bought these deals. It's like a really long tube, and when it gets wet, it swells up, and it keeps the water from. You can put it down and then stack the sandbags up, and it helps keep the water out.
Nice.
Oh, the inflatable dam. Those things are cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like an inflatable dam. Only whatever's inside of it sucks up the water, swells up, and gets real heavy. And then once it gets so much water, it won't let any more water come through. I don't know.
Kind of like a concrete type of, like an automatic concrete type of thing. That's kind of cool.
Neat.
Well, glad you can make it, bud.
All right, Storm's gonna take a step back and take a look at this lever. Well,
It looks like it's carved from bone.
You think this chalk does something with it?
maybe we can try that.
I turned off token movement.
I'll hand it back to him.
I'll take the chalk and try and like push it to the bone and see if anything happens or reacts to it.
Just goes right through it.
Can I like draw on the wall behind it, like draw the chalk or like try to draw the lever?
You can try. So you draw the lever on the wall.
And then I try and grab the lever and see that I drew, see if any.
Hand goes right through the lever. Just like before.
Looking around, is there anything else in this room?
No. It's fairly empty now that, all the parchments have turned to dust. It's just very dusty in here now.
What about the ones that we grabbed earlier? Did those turn to dust as well?
They did not. You still have those.
Well, you've got 3, spells here, Alamar.
You say one of them was protection from fireball?
No, it was actual fireball spell.
Oh, okay.
It was fireball, metamorph, and
Polymorph.
Polymorph, and what was the third one?
Cause fear.
Well, I'm at a loss here, Alamar. detect uh do you detect any magic in the area?
I'll ritual cast it.
I'll go ahead and take a look into the room.
I did the round thing to get the check marks and stuff off of the tokens. Okay, you come in, Shaw, and look around the room, and you see the same thing that they see. There's a metal plate bolted onto the far wall, and it's set with a ghostly lever.
Have you tried to pull it with a mage hand yet?
I haven't done that yet, and I will call my friend out and see if she can pull it.
And she goes and attempts to pull it, but she passes right through it.
Well, she can. I don't know about his mage hand, but she definitely can.
And actually, we'll even say, I don't know how this works, so if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. She cannot even get within 5 foot of it.
Like she's like running into like a wall.
Yeah, almost like an invisible wall.
Oh.
I could be totally wrong. She can't do it. I know that.
Is it magical?
He's casting detect magic right now.
I had it going earlier. I don't know how long it's been though.
I mean, we say you probably still got it just barely, but you can't detect any magic on it. Almost like it's void in that area.
This is all the room was like when you first came in?
Except for all the scrolls or
There
pages.
were pages from what appeared to be a spell book flying around. We grabbed a few of them, and I'll point to what Alamar's got. And then when I grabbed a fourth, they all turned to dust, and we had to fight a couple of dust creatures. But the creatures were standing where they were actually inside the area where that is, correct? Inside whatever the wall is that she couldn't get through.
In the wall,
Well, one of the dust meths, whatever, they were inside the non-magical area or whatever, the area that she could not get into.
yeah.
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment.
You're fine.
We did find when we killed one of them, we did see this this chalk piece of chalk did fall, and I will hold the chalk out.
Okay, Rolf, so far, y'all went into the room that had a pentagon on the door. You ate some of the roast boar. You have advantage on strength checks. Um, how long is that for? Anybody remember?
Doesn't say.
It never
Doesn't
does say.
Okay. Um, and who is it? The next room was the triangle one. You got a key, red key. Basically, it's a charm. 3 times you can use it before it goes away. But if you eat the flesh of a dead humanoid that's been dead no longer than one day, you regain like 3d8 plus 4 hit points or something like that.
I thought. Wait, Roth got the one. I thought Artis got that one.
That was the one that Roth got.
Yeah.
Artist got the green one.
Mhm. Artist basically can call a frog and talk to it.
Oh, that one's handy.
You
That's why I
said that.
said his was the worst one.
Unless one of us was secretly a frog.
Okay, you
Yeah.
said that was a red key.
Yeah.
They created an arcane glyph on your arm, and that arm's what's giving you a charm.
Okay, and then you said that three times it'll happen. You can use it 3 times.
Yep.
It should be. Can you link him? Can you link it to him?
Yeah, let me find it again. I closed it out.
Because he linked those to me as they popped up, and I just like threw them on the bottom pin.
Yeah, I saved mine where I could find them.
So I had to go find them because this was some of the stuff I was talking about. I'm kind of giving y'all that y'all failed to explore.
I kind of figured that. The chalk, when I hold it out, does Elmar see anything magical about it?
He does not.
Oh, and I didn't eat any of the food in the room, so I got cursed. Which honestly isn't that bad.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm at a loss right here. I mean, it's not coming up as an illusion or anything, is it?
What if you go inside? Try getting closer to it, Elmar.
There you go. Another thing is the. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. The other 2 spirits, Unk and Shigambi, are available to you all. Should you choose to want to have a different spirit inhabit you.
Yeah, Sam, man, we was gonna wait until you showed up to see what if you wanted to or not.
Yeah, I would.
We were just gonna let that be a group decision instead of just without your say so.
Yeah, no, I would definitely rather have another spirit inhabit me, if possible.
Well, there you go.
Okay, let me tell you what they would have been. One would have been Shigambi's. Would have been an instrument, a mandolin.
The other one's a mandolin.
One is a mandolin, and then the other one is a robe.
I'll take the robe.
Okay. So I'll drop this on you. So you're going to lose that other power up and gain that one instead.
That will work.
I put it in your inventory.
I'm trying to think what I was wearing with the other one.
Well, you definitely lost that Dex mod.
Yeah,
But now you get the other, so I need to figure
that
out.
works. That works out pretty good. I know what
Okay.
my dex was before.
All right, that should be good.
Do you know what con was before you did that?
It doesn't matter. It's an effect I'm putting on you that increases it. So if I remove the effect, it goes back to what it was.
Oh, okay. That
Oh,
works.
yeah, that's a lot easier than changing it manually and then having to remember.
Yes.
Okay. So with that being said, you would have had a +2, so that's 4. You gained an extra +4, correct? Because you had a 14 con.
Yes.
And
I
you're
gained
level
a
10, so you're 4 times 10. That's 40 more hit points.
Ooh.
I'm
40 more
gonna
points. That would be 129.
I'm gonna try to code that. Looks like it worked. Okay. Done with that. I guess this would be a good place to go ahead and take a quick 5 and give y'all a chance to use the restroom or whatever you need to do and maybe think some more on what you need to do in this room.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Cool.
What's that?
So that works.
Alamar were grabbing for pages. Um, Storm grabbed a couple pages. Akka grabbed one, and then Alamar missed the one he tried to grab. When the fourth page was grabbed by Storm, all the remaining pages, including the one he had just grabbed, turned to dust, and a bunch of dust methods appeared, and y'all had to fight them off. One of them died and left a stick of black chalk, is what he turned into as he collapsed. And a metal plate bolted onto the far wall is set with a ghostly lever. And this door coming into this room had a square carved into it. Storm has tried to grab the lever, but his hand passes right through it. And he tried to use his lantern lady, and she could not move any closer than 5 foot of it.
Almar, have you tried using the chalk? Just shake your head.
We put it up there, but I don't think it did anything.
Anybody tried to use Mage Hand to pull the lever?
I tried to use my
You're
lantern.
the lady.
Yeah,
The lady.
my fairy lantern, whatever. And when she went, there's a wall that wouldn't even let her get near it.
Yeah, that may not be correct the way I'm playing that, Sandman, but she certainly can't pull it. That much
Okay.
I know.
And has everybody read the writing on the parchments that they have?
They're gone.
They
we
also the one I thought you said that only the ones that were
They were spells out of a spell book.
they were spells out of a spell book.
Yes.
Fireball, was it polymorph?
Yeah. Cause fear.
False, yeah. Cause fear.
Or fear.
Have you?
Can you use fireball?
No.
God, that'd be amazing.
Why not just like try to draw like a square around the lever?
With the black chalk? That might be a good idea.
That Storm will hand Alamar the chalk.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
The lever appears to become solid.
Look there.
Holy shit, I'm fucking smart.
You sure you can't cast fireball?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The only reason I actually had the idea was from the triangle room.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're an Eldritch Knight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he can cast.
I gotta get one more level, I think, for 3rd level spells.
Oh, there you go.
1 or 2 more levels, somewhere in that ballpark.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'll pull the lever.
You pull the lever and you hear artists yelling, Shaw. The square or the triangle or the square one is open now.
Artist, you're doing the job that we could have had the clone do. I hope you know.
Just trying to stay out of the way.
I don't blame you, as I'm grabbing my stomach in pain.
Get artist to talk to a frog. Maybe you can lick it.
How's that going to help me?
Carved into the door of this room is an octagon.
Well, I think this is our last one, and Storm will push this one open.
The ceiling of this plaster-walled room is 15 feet high. A leather-backed tomb rests open atop a wooden lectern bolted to the floor. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons, arranged so that they appear to be falling and screaming.
All right, well. Guess we're going to see what's in here. And Storm will step in and look around.
What are you looking for?
Storm's gonna look in and start come up to the tome, not picking it up, but starting to look down at it. See if he can recognize anything written on it, or see if he recognizes the language.
The book, I'm trying to remember reading it. Okay. It's opened just a few pages in, but what you see on the page on the left is see the lever clear as day. And on the other page to the right, it's spin, spin, iron spider. Actually, I may have just messed up telling you that. What languages do you speak?
That's why I asked what language it was.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Let me see if anybody understands this, actually.
I have Common and Elvish.
I have Common, Draconic, and Primordial.
Nobody understands it. I just typed a message in the language.
Yeah, I can't read it.
So, no, you do not understand it.
Oh, I never wrote those down.
I do have comprehend languages on right now. I don't know if that allows me to read or not.
If you have it on, it does.
While I have that's what the charm that I have, the Joho's charm. I have.
Well, you're the only one who can understand it, so you did understand it as I read it to you a while ago.
Benefits of a helm of comprehension.
That's pretty good. Maybe that's why you got that item. You were the one who needed it.
All right, so what was it again? So spin, spin, or spider, spin, spin, spin.
See the lever clear as day. Spin, spin, iron spider.
All right, I'm looking around for an iron spider.
Okay, as you're looking around, give me a perception roll. You're not really seeing anything.
All right, I'm gonna just spin around twice.
Nothing happens.
Does anybody in here see a spider? Looking for an iron spider.
I'll come here and help him.
All right, so you can look around if you need to. Or if you want to.
I'll help look.
Alamar, you, as you're looking, scanning the room, you notice that, yeah, we're off on see shit.
Get out of the way.
There seems to be thin seams along the floor's perimeter. Kind of, it suggests that there's a pit below. But also, you catch a glimpse over by Roth, the leg. of the lectern.
So the whole room has got a pit.
It appears to be a pit,
I'll
but
let everybody know.
I would imagine you would have walked around a little bit trying to do your looking around. You would have found the leg of the lectern facing the east wall has what appears to be a secret compartment.
I'll move so you can get to it.
Storm, what do we need with this leg?
What's going on with the leg? Storm will look over and take a look at the leg.
There appears to be a secret compartment.
Storm will take a look, see if he can see if it's trapped. If not, see if it'll open.
Give me a investigation roll. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right, he'll try to open it.
Does not open. It appears to be locked.
Try and pick it.
All right, give me your dex roll with your thieves' tools. And you are successful in opening the secret compartment. And it reveals a brass lever inside. But in doing so, all of a sudden, gravity in the room reverses itself. Those of you within 5 foot of the lectern can give me a DC 17 dex saving throw to attempt to grab it to avoid falling upward.
Dex saving or a dex check?
Dex saving throw. And Alamar failed it. Ooh, you almost rolled it over. You got such a big bonus, though. You passed it, so you're able to grab a hold of the lectern to keep yourself from falling upwards. The other ones fall up to the ceiling, and when they hit the ceiling breaks away. And behind the ceiling are rotating fan blades. It was a fake plaster ceiling.
All right, I'm gonna reach in to try. If I'm holding onto this thing, I'm gonna try and crawl over to it and pull that lever.
Give me just a second. Okay. As you fall into the blades, all three of you that hit it, you took 42
Wait, why am I
points.
taking damage?
You're in the room.
You said within 5 foot.
That's the opportunity
That's
to
to
grab the
grab the
lectern
Okay.
to keep from falling up there. Okay, so they immediately fall into the ceiling, and then you do what, Storm?
I'm trying to climb to try and pull myself to that lever that I found inside the thing and pull the lever. You said there was a brass lever in there.
Yes, I'm trying to read real quick to make sure does the lever actually stop the blades, so I can see if that is a thing. But I mean, you could certainly pull the lever. I will allow that. It's the only object that's fixed in the room too. the lectern is. But I do not see where the blades stop. They do continue to spin. So we'll just go from left or right to left, going Alamar, Akka, Roth. What do you do to try to get out of these blades?
Well, could I do something as well?
You can. You certainly can. You still got to turn during the turn. They fall upwards. So, is there something you would like to do?
Yeah, I want to cast Fly on myself and try to. I would have casted Fly on myself and tried to catch one of them before they fell upward. Probably Akka because he's close.
Hmm. I'm trying to think if you'd have had time to do a reaction to even do that, because it's happening. I mean, as soon as he opened that thing, the secret compartment, they would immediately have started falling. So would you have had time to cast Fly and then also grab Akka?
An action and movement in one turn. Maybe I don't know.
You're not falling fast enough.
Roll
Not
me
falling fast enough.
roll me an initiative. The trap actually does have an initiative roll. I'll see if you beat his initiative. His initiative is a 16. The trap.
Okay.
So we'll see. And Akka, you roll initiative too. We'll see what works here. Oh god, halfling.
It rolled off of it.
So Akka would have. I'm going to say you're able to cast your Fly, but you're not able to grab Akka in time. But you do have Fly going, and I will let you. Actually, we'll just follow the damn initiative order. Roth, Alamar, Artis all get initiative orders going.
So you want us to roll initiative?
Yeah, might as well, so we can figure out what is going to happen on this next round. I mean, what movement would you want it to do, though, Shaw, after the casting Fly before we start the round?
Oh, I could just get into the room. I can go anywhere in the room. I have 60 feet of.
Yeah, you could get up there and go ahead and grab a hold of him.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just move into there just for sake.
Okay. And we will start round number 1. Unless Storm or Rolf didn't have anything to do. Storm, you have just triggered this trap and find that 3 of your friends are up, and you're holding on, trying to keep from being from falling into the ceiling as well. What do you want to do?
Listen, have I already triggered the? Have I already pulled the lever at this point, or are we backtracking a little?
No, you pull the lever. We'll say you pulled the lever. Artist yells into the room that the which one is this? The octagon key is open.
All right, and I am going. Okay, after that, I'm gonna look around and see if I see the spider, or I want to see if I see anything else that may rotate the room or something to turn around or anything at all like that.
You do not.
Yeah, I've got. Other than that, and I'm still like trying to fall, like I'm holding on as I'm like falling towards the ceiling. Correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'm just looking around to see if I see anything that would turn the fans off. Anything that might. Ooh, I've got. How is it? One fan or is it multiple fans?
I think it's just one big fan.
All right. I am going to pull the immovable rod out and throw it towards Roth.
Okay, Roth, roll me a acrobatics check to see if you can catch it.
Sounds about right. I mean, you're falling up. He just beamed it with gravity.
I mean, you do miss it. It does fall to the floor, which is by you. But you just weren't able to catch it in your hand. Perhaps just the shock of having fallen 20 foot upwards and being hit by these spider fan blades. Maybe it just puts you in a little state of shock there for a few seconds.
So I'm back on the floor now, right?
You're on the floor, but it's up. You're currently in fan blades at the moment. Alamar, you're up there too, and you can see Roth being hit by the blades. You as well, and you've seen obviously Storm throw the immovable rod. I'm actually pretty proud of you for thinking about that there, Storm, because I was definitely thinking, I was like, the rod would be perfect.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, I don't know about the rod.
I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step.
Or the 10-foot pole. Just bloop.
Okay, where are you Misty stepping to?
If you say we're 20 foot up,
Yes.
then I won't be able to. I'll just barely be able to get out of the room then.
Yeah, you could definitely see.
Or right there where Shaw's at.
You could see just beyond him to get outside the room. Let me see here, though. Yeah, I'm not going to do it the way this says. The creature takes that damage again each time it starts its turn on the ceiling. I'm going to wait until it's actually the trap's turn. And if anybody's there, they take the damage.
Well, I'm gonna go there, and then cast Mage Hand to pick up the rod and try to give it to somebody. I guess I'll give it to Roth.
The rod's up there by Roth on the ceiling.
It should be 30 foot within 30 foot of me, right?
The rod is on the ceiling with Roth. You Misty step to the floor outside the room.
So he'll be able to grab it. What you say?
He'll be able to grab it. No issue.
Okay, well then I won't cast it then.
All right. I'm going to reach down and grab the immovable rod.
Okay.
Shove it up into the spinning fan blades and hit the button.
And the blades come to an immediate halt.
Now, can we see anything past the blades?
No, it's just a floor.
Just the floor.
But on the ceiling.
Okay, so they're just all right. Well, in that case, yeah, that's not bad. I think I can stop right there. That at least will keep us from getting damage.
Okay, y'all got that just in time, as it was the trap's turn. We'll take you out of a initiative order at the moment.
I'm going to holler, somebody throw a rope and drag us out of here.
Let me make a couple trips.
All you'd have to do is throw the rope in the room and it'll come right up to the ceiling for us, or to the floor where we're standing.
Well, I'm just flying right now.
Oh, that's right.
There was two ways to do this room, Storm. One was a little difficult to figure out, but nobody would have got hurt. You just chose to do it the way that some people got hurt. But it was the quick way.
I don't know, so I did really bad on that perception roll, so
Yeah, but the seams on the floor, they're meant to deceive. So you thought there was a trap on the floor.
That's what I thought.
All I'm
I
saying
could have
is
sworn it was on the floor.
when Storm leads the way, we find a trap. Akka goes in, we're good.
Hey,
might
if you
have a
remember,
point there.
Falco was the same way.
Storm's still good.
I think you overthink it too much, man.
But I'm going to link the nursery rhyme that was in the book from first page to the last page had you actually read them all. I mean, there's no point of it now because you've got the lever pulled. But that was the nursery rhyme, and then you had to figure out from that what you had to do.
So basically, you're supposed to count down and then count up.
There is a method to it. But with that, I think it'd be no issue that they get you a rope to get you out of the room.
I want Shaw to carry me.
That probably has the way that reading that rhyme. It probably has something to do with the tome that's on the desk. Start at 8 and go back to 1, and then go from 1 to 8. Page 8. Just maybe. But yeah, let's get out of this room if we can.
I carry Akka by his collar.
Whee!
Can I fly up and get the immovable rod?
Why can't we? Oh, and the mage hand can't do a movable rod, can it?
That's
Well,
what
I
I
might
thought
be
about
able to.
that. But my chick can't activate magical objects. That's why I threw it. I could have probably used her to just get it to you, but
Well, within a minute, the reverse gravity field changes back to the floor.
But
The
it
rod's still
stays
up there.
don't it?
The rod is still up there.
Yeah. Can I fly up and grab it?
Sure.
That's what I do. After everybody's out of the room, of course.
You hear a scream from down below and look to see the clone has been murdered.
No.
Health for Roth.
the hags are back.
That they are. Rolf was trying to run. Trying to do before I lock him down.
No, I went down I was headed toward the stairs, headed down.
And you do notice these three hags at the bottom of the stairs.
Good deal.
Roll initiative.
Peggy Dead Bells.
You ate my friend! Baggy Nana.
I like these. I
You
like
killed
these
Akka
names.
again.
You bastards.
Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Oh yes, finally.
That's better initiative.
Okay.
Wait, is Roth first? And said finally?
Yeah, Roth is actually first. Roth, you ate the roast boar. So you You just tell me. I'll figure it out when the time comes.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do, if it's my turn, is I'm going to cast Aid.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast that on myself, Akka, and Alamar.
That helps.
Yes, it do.
It's just 5 hit points.
It did auto did mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's it.
it auto does it. Yeah. And I will let everyone. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and move down here. I might as well. And I believe that will be my move.
Okay, Storm. Storm, you had the roast boar, and that was it, right?
Beer.
And you had the beer. Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
Yes. You additionally, on the benefit that you got from drinking the beer.
Yep.
If the character is inhabited by the spirit of a trickster god, the power normally granted by the spirit is suppressed for 24 hours.
Is mine considered a trickster god?
Yes.
All right.
So I'm going to turn it off. See if I can turn it off without having to.
Just the fortified beer or both of them?
Should be inactive. I'll just take it off that way. Well, you have another thing from the boar, but unless you do a certain thing, I won't reveal it.
Fair enough. What's the drop down from where I'm at? Like, are we talking a 10 or 15 foot drop, or are we like only a couple?
15 foot. Actually, let's look at this here. 10.
10 foot for me to drop down onto that table?
5 foot to the table.
Yeah. I'm going over the railing, dropping to the table. There. And drawing my weapons, and I am taking a swing at Peggy.
Okay. That's going to be a miss.
And with the dagger.
That's a hit.
Wait, why didn't should sneak attack have triggered?
Feel like it should have. Why did it not? What kind of dagger is that? A finesse weapon?
Yeah, it's a dagger. It's a finesse weapon.
It should be.
I think you should have moved 5 foot.
I'm right next there. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm at 6 right now, right?
I'm talking about from Roth.
He is within 5 foot of Rolf, though.
It doesn't matter. I have to be with my abilities. I just have to be within 5 feet of her.
Yeah, I thought it was nobody had to be around you besides the person you was attacking within 5 feet.
Is it that? Let me double check. I thought it was just enemies. I didn't think Roth. I didn't. I said if that was the case, I'd have moved to 5 feet next to it. I thought it was just enemies. I'll double check their wording.
Yeah, I think you might be right. That if he would have attacked Baggy Nana, he would have gotten that.
I did attack back.
You attacked Peggy.
Yes, but yeah, no, but I should have. Let me double check. Because if that's the way it's worded, I would have taken a step over before attacking. But I thought
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. He is not within 5 feet of Peggy. That's why it didn't give it to you.
Oh, gotcha. No, I thought it was within me. If there's another target within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, I thought that was Swashbuckler, right?
Now,
Yeah.
Swashbuckler is a little different. Let me see.
You can't have nothing around you besides the person you're attacking.
I thought it was just enemies. I may have missed.
Yeah, Swashbuckler doesn't give you, from what I can tell, it doesn't give you anything with the sneak attack. Let me see the features of it. Feature, blah, blah, blah. That has nothing to do with sneak attack. Rockish. I think it's the Rockish Audacity one that gives you something.
Yeah.
You don't need advantage on your attack roll to use your sneak attack if no creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, if that's okay. Sorry, I thought it was enemies, not target. But I would have moved there for that attack. For that.
Okay, that's fine.
So, yeah. Sorry, that was my. Been going back and forth for this so long.
It is what it is. Is that it?
And then I am going to move over here. Yeah, that's it.
Shaw. Once he hits the down arrow anyway.
No, sorry.
Oh shit! I fucked up. I was looking at the map, and it rolled over to my turn and reset the map and just targeted running back and forth. Able to fly over to this corner. Stay up near the ceiling. I'm gonna look at this Widow Groat.
Yes. And if you're rolling an attack roll, remember you got to do it with disadvantage.
Nope, it's Mind Sliver, a saving throw.
Gotcha. They did make the save.
Damn, that's a big save.
Well, that was a nat 20.
Yeah, they've only got a +3.
Why
so
they have advantage?
Must have advantage on intelligence saving throws.
Or is it because you had disadvantage?
I don't see why that
Shouldn't.
would affect it. It's
Yeah,
only on
that
attack rolls.
Yeah, that shouldn't affect it.
That
That's
means
on-
they
that's
have
on-
advantage.
Blue's not saying anything, so I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Where he's reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to read. to
Higher
see
NCR
why.
creatures, I just expect them to have advantage on all saving throws.
They have magic resistance. Would that be it?
Yep.
That's it.
It should be advantage on saving throws then.
Okay, so does anything happen with the?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Gotcha.
Nothing happens.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Can't really do too much because I'm flying.
I actually did finally find what I was trying to find. I guess I kept skimming over it, but yes, they have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Widow Groat is going to target Storm.
Casting a spell.
Yes. Phantasmal Killer.
Counter spell that.
And Peggy Deadbells is going to counterspell your counterspell.
I tried.
Worth a shot.
Okay, you attempt to enter. No, I'm reading the wrong damn one. You tap into the nightmares of the creature you see within range and create an illusionary manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to that creature. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, which you did fail, the target becomes frightened for the duration. And at the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. So currently, you do not have to make a save versus the damage. And that will end. Actually, she's going to move. Peggy Deadbell's turn. Looks up at Alimar after what Alimar just did. Targets you. It's going to cast Eye Bite. For the spell's duration, your eyes become an inky void imbued with dread power. One creature of your choice within 60 feet of you that can see must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by one of the following effects of your choice for the duration. So it's obviously trying to do it against you. Let me put the Eye Bite. Did that even do it to the right person? Huh?
It's on me, but
In fact, I should. It should be to itself, though, right? The concentration. So I'll have to take that off you here in a second. All right, so here goes the wisdom saving throw. You do save on it.
Nice, nice.
You can use your action at the end of each of your turns to target another creature, but can't target a creature again if it has succeeded on a saving throw against the casting. All right, so it does not affect you.
Good deal.
I'll go to the next person so I can get that off of it. Akka.
Well, I'm gonna take a chance here. Grab out my Mace of Terror. Giving it a swing and expending one of the charges. Each creature of my choice in a 30-foot radius extending from you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. I will target all 3.
Each creature, what's it say again?
Within a 30-foot radius must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom save or become frightened.
So pretty much everybody but Shaw?
No,
Of
of
his
my
choice.
He can
choice.
choose.
Oh, okay.
Of his choice, so just the 3 hags.
Yep.
Okay, they've all got advantage on their saving throws. I'm sure they're probably going to pass. So go ahead.
Already rolled a 20.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything. I don't have anything on the Mace of Terror besides its effect, so you'll have to roll them.
Huh?
Like, it's not like I have a button to click.
He doesn't have anything to force it.
Yeah, so you just gotta force the wisdom saves on them.
I'm looking to see if it's got a coding for it. Haha, it does. I put it under your potions. So you could make the roll. Do they not have advantage on that?
Is
Is
it
it
a
because
spell?
it's an item?
Maybe, I was gonna say maybe it's because it's not a spell, it's an item. That'd be the only thing I can think of.
That don't make sense.
I mean, it could be just a coding error.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it probably is. So give me just a second. Baggy Nana, I'll make one more roll for her. And her roll is a 14 plus 2, 16. What was
Fail.
this DC?
Oh no, that one's a pass. It's a 15.
And Widow Growth.
Which is weird because its spell save is different than mine.
This one is actually going to be a fail on Widow Growth. So, what happens to him again?
They become frightened and can't take reactions
Okay.
for 1 minute.
Does that cause them, if they get frightened, do they lose concentration?
They have to run in fear from me, so I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Don't worry, Storm, I got you.
And then, so I can't really do much else.
But I'm going to roll 1 on my next initiative, so...
I'll make my way past Artis using the halfling nimbleness and make my way down to here.
Okay.
And then begin putting back my Mace of Terror and starting the swap out to my Morning Star.
Baggy Nana. looks at you, Roth.
That's the one frightened, right?
No.
No,
No.
Widow Groat.
Widow Grove.
The one
yeah.
that fucked
Widow
over
Grove.
Storm.
That's why I was asking if she lost
Yeah.
concentration, but I'm pretty sure her fear thing is a concentration spell.
I think it's if she gets attacked, she has to make a concentration save.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just wasn't sure if that was part of the. I couldn't remember if that was part of fear's thing or not.
Just trying to see what she wants to do. They have so much they can do. But this looks good. Okay, Baggy Nana.
Whenever Storm got frightened, was he within 10 feet of me?
No.
No, he was over.
Okay.
It was over there.
Oh yeah. I
Okay,
moved.
never
I
mind.
moved- Yep. Yeah. No, I moved away from you guys.
Okay, a lightning bolt leaves Baggy Nana's hands, going through you, Roth, and through Akka.
I'll argue that it's not the 50% rule that you step forward. I think you gotta choose one or the other.
Okay, now I am going to be resistant to lightning.
Well, that's
because
good.
of my draconic ancestry, which I don't know why I don't have that as one of my effects. I will do that right now.
I will rule that she can move right there. And put it through both of you.
Gotcha.
Hey, it's his rule. He's just got to move. That's fine with me. I mean, even if he is on half a grid, to get the spell off, that's cool.
Hey, damn right.
Whatever you got to do, Clue.
I think y'all take half damage.
Nice saves.
Failed.
Roth takes a quarter.
He should, since he's resistant. And it,
No, he still took half.
I don't have that effect on myself yet.
what effect are you looking for?
It's from my draconic ancestry, resist lightning.
Well, you should have taken no damage then in that situation, I believe. So I'm going to remove the 15 points of damage from you. That's correct, isn't it?
That I would say that's a DM call.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're resistant, you're taking half damage.
Yeah.
Well,
so half of 15 is 7. Well, not
get
literally,
that.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's
All
like
right,
I
we'll
said,
do that. We'll do that. 7 points of damage. So you took a little bit.
Well, if I took half and then I took half of half, I would take 7. Or, so that's not bad.
Yeah, I was
Becky
like,
will continue moving forward until she is directly north of you, Rolf. Alimar.
Now we'll check. I got it. I've got that effect on myself, so it should help next time you do that.
Okay. This is like the big battle before the big battle, man. Gotta make
Well,
this
the
one.
fan blades did most of the damage. To be fair,
But
Yeah,
who
those
did
hurt.
the damage to y'all? Storm did it, and his ass grabbed a hold of the lector and just let them all fall up there.
he didn't know what was gonna happen. Well, that's why I stood out of the room.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna stay
I
out
know
of the
that
room every time
last
Storm
room.
goes in now because he doesn't relay any information. So we just die.
Well, you just can't speak the language.
Even then. What's the square for? It's getting
I'm trying
bigger.
to cast web.
Anyone in it dies immediately. I like it.
Clue, try to put that in there where I can get all three of them.
I love how it came out. Like, how'd you get it to be like a diamond?
Just moved it around.
Nice.
It's a 20-foot cube.
From you?
Okay, as you go to cast it, Baggy Nana, who has not used her reaction yet, cast Counterspell. What level spell is it?
Level 2.
I like how you just said that.
I feel like Clue just asked for you to be upset when he could have easily scrolled up and saw it was level 2.
I just love it that some of the shit y'all are fighting now has some of the counter shit that y'all have.
Who used the counterspell the first time?
It was
Peggy.
Peggy.
But yeah, that's going to be a successful counter spell, I believe.
Oh yeah, anything level 3 or lower automatically fizzles.
That's right. Can you get rid of that cube?
All right.
Well, I'm going to just jump down.
Okay.
No!
Do you have the spirit that allows you to just jump down without taking any falling damage? It is 5 or it is 10-foot drop.
Oh, I thought you said it was 5.
To the table, it's 5.
Table. It's only 3 points of
Well, that
damage.
I mean, I'll be down there.
Doop doop.
Just put me back.
All right. Yeah, it's not like it's much. Granted, you are missing some hit points already, so I guess it is a lot when you're down over half your hit points.
You just land wrong and your knees buckle a little bit.
And since everybody's used their reaction, I'm going to cast another spell.
Well, technically, everybody.
Wait a second now.
The last one can't react.
I know, but it technically
Okay,
happens.
what's in the room? Is there how much light's in the room? That's the next thing.
I've got light.
Yeah, artist has got light. There's plenty of light.
I'll still cast it at 3rd level.
Damn, I didn't roll initiative for artists. So I'll put him right below you, Alamar.
He's just gonna tell us how many key slots are open.
All 5 of the key slots are open, guys.
He
His
ends
turn
his
ends.
All right, that's my turn.
Thanks, artist.
What is he is going to, I guess, just attack with a bow. Missing with a 3rd one. And with that, we've only got just a few minutes. We really don't have enough time to get through another round. I'd hate to start round 2 and then have to call it after 2 or 3 players. So this is probably a good place to stop the session.
Sounds good.
Hope everybody enjoyed it. I definitely had fun.
I'll tell you what, it definitely helped me. Because I was sure getting upset today. No matter what I did to try to get here on time, it seemed like everything was against me.
Yeah.
And you know how you get frustrated when shit like that. So, it's like one thing after another. It's like you can finally look up in the heavens and say, I can't freaking win.
I hear you. Hey, who else drank the frothy beer?
I did.
Okay, so for 24 hours, your spirit's suppressed as well.
From a trickster god, you said.
Yes, whatever benefit you get from your god, the one inhabiting you. And the roast boar.
What if there's not a benefit?
The roast boar, anyone who ate the roast boar has disadvantage on attack rolls made against Widow Groat. And both effects have a duration of 24 hours. The strength check advantage you get, and then the disadvantage on attack rolls is 24-hour duration. I don't think anybody ate squash stew or ice cakes, if I remember right.
No.
And
so there was a downside. I knew it.
Yes, there was, but
mine's worse.
Yours is worse. That is true.
Okay.
It's a downside if you just go in a room.
If you think I make attack rolls, you got another thing coming.
So I can't use my power basically, which I really don't use that often anyways, if at all. But what did you say the downsides of them both were? Because they're obviously not listed. Yeah,
they're not. They're meant to not be listed until as such time comes that you find out. Basically, the roast boar, the downside is disadvantage on attack rolls made against Widow Groat. Obviously, had you eaten the stew and the ice cakes, one of them would have been disadvantage against Peggy Deadbells. The other would have been Baggy Nana, but nobody did eat those. And then the frothy beer it suppresses your powers you get from your trickster god.
Oh, good thing I scared the one away I can't hit.
Yeah, obviously. But, Shaw, his is worse because, y'all's die off after 24 hours. He's going to have to find some magic to get rid of his. I would have thought someone would have had something to get rid of that. But I guess not.
Well, we don't have a cleric.
Yeah, remove curse is also wizard and paladin.
What's greater restoration?
I have lesser
level.
I have lesser restoration. It just does a disease or one condition, which is blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned.
Yeah, it's got to be greater.
Yeah, it has to be great. I'm not high enough level for that yet.
I wonder why it specifies greater restoration and not remove curse.
Oh, remove curse is in there as well.
Oh, okay. Well, greater restoration is like level 5, right? Remove curse is 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 or 3. That'd be crazy to only, you can only use a level 5 spell.
Yeah.
This one specifically. But yeah, without having, Alamar is a wizard, but he's not really like a caster. And
you've been casting.
Well, he not like your, I guess, general wizard.
Yeah, nobody has remove curse ready at least.
Nope.
I've never played a paladin, so do they change their spells every day?
I think they can.
Paladin every day? No. You can I think you can change one. I don't think you can change all of them.
I didn't even know wizards had that.
Yeah, you can learn. Wizards learn the most amount of spells.
Most wizards don't take it. That's probably why you and myself were unaware that wizards could get it.
We never knew that they had it. I always thought that was cleric or paladin.
I think it's a bunch.
But good night, everybody.
All right, good